Hi everyone. I'm adjusting my camera again. Welcome to Facebook Live. Thanks for joining me, guys. I don't think I've even been in my craft room to stamp since last week, so I may be a little rusty. We'll see. I have a really cute project for you today, and if you've been following on my blog this week, you'll know that I've been sharing lots of boxes and lots of little treat boxes on my blog this week, and I have one more to share with you today, and then that will go up on my blog tomorrow. So you'll find all the details on my blog tomorrow with everything that I'm going to show you today. But a couple reminders real quick. The Paper Pumpkin subscription is open for August, and that's going to be a set that's focused all around everyday heroes, which I think is pretty timely for right now. So make sure that you head to the Paper Pumpkin page and subscribe for next month. I don't have my July Paper Pumpkin. I'm waiting. It's shipped. I'm just waiting for it to arrive, so I'm hoping it arrives very soon. We'll see. I'm anxious to see what it is though. And then, oh, one more thing. I want to remind you guys, make sure you sign up for my Zany Zebra Stamp-A-Stack class. This is the details. I've posted a link to the details in the video description, and then all the details are on my blog. The registration period ends next week, and then I'm going to work frantically and get everything shipped out as soon as possible. So if you want to be a part of that Zany Zebra Stamp-A-Stack, make sure you RSVP ASAP, because it is so cute, you guys. I love it. It's one of my favorite classes I've ever done. So make sure you RSVP for that right away, and there's a link to the class description in the video description. And finally, bonus days. I'm sorry I don't have anything to show you guys about this, but bonus days are here. When you spend $50 in my online store, you get a $5 coupon to spend in August, and you can get as many coupons as you want. They can be stackable, so if you spend $100, you're gonna get 2 coupons. So that's $10 off your order in August. So and they go up from there. All right, let me show you the box we're going to make. You see I have my Simply Scored out. We're going to use this. So I have this little lid opened, but look at how cute this is. It says, "Thanks a bunch." We're going to use the Cute Fruit stamp set, and look, there's glimmer paper back there, which I can't stop using. And then the box is super cute. It opens in the back like that. It has little tabs, and then inside there's little Banana Twins cakes. Isn't that cute? I haven't had these. My son ate one, and he said they were pretty good, so you can take his word for it. But I think they're pretty cute. Oh, I forgot to get my my corner rounder punch, so I'm gonna have to grab that. So, but it is such a cute box. So let's go ahead and make it. I am using some paper from let me grab it. Where is it? I've used this paper a ton, and for the life of me, I'm now drawing a blank on what it's called. And I've used it so much, I don't think I can even find it. The Artistry Blooms, I think is what it's called. I don't even know where it is, you guys. I have so much DSP, it's just been, oh, here it is. It's been thrown in there, especially with my new DSP, the Artistry Blooms DSP. And you guys, I have used so much of it. I'm almost out of my package. I think I only have a couple of full sheets left, and then lots of scraps, but I am loving these patterns. Some of the sides are a little flashy, but the opposite sides are really, really gorgeous. They're just stunning, stunning. So I've been using this a ton. This is a great DSP pack if you're looking for that. It coordinates with the glimmer paper too, so that is fantastic. Okay, you're going to start with a piece of DSP. This is the pattern I've chosen. This side's really pretty too, but it doesn't really go with bananas, so we're going to go with the green side. This is the side I've chosen, and it is 8 by 8, so it is just a square 8 by 8, and we're going to score it. And I've actually already scored mine because I thought my measurements were wrong and I had to do a pre-test. So mine is already scored, but I'm going to show you exactly how to score it. So on one of the 8 by 8 sides, you're going to score it at 1/2 inch, at 1 3/4. I'm trying to look at my measurements. 4 1/4. I have this on here wrong. Here we go. 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 4 1/4, and then 5 1/2. Okay, so that is one side. And now you're going to turn it, and you're going to score the other side. And this is the side, if you have a directional pattern, this is the side you want facing up, okay? So you're gonna score that at 1 1/4, at 6 1/4, and then at 7 1/2. And all of those measurements are in the video description. So make sure that you keep that in mind, but you want, actually, I think I lied to you guys. This is the side you want up. So when you do, let's start over. When you do your first scoring on that 8-inch side and you start with your 1/2-inch score, this is the directional pattern you want up. So you want it up that way. So your very first score on that 8-inch score line, you start with 1/2 inch, make sure your directional pattern is up, okay? And then when you turn it, then you start with the 1 1/4 inch. And then all those measurements, they'll be on my blog and they're in the video description. So I hope I didn't confuse you guys too terribly much. That was pretty painful, I think, to watch, but all right, let's burnish on all of our score lines before we get too ahead of ourselves. This Artistry Blooms DSP doesn't really have a directional pattern, so it doesn't really matter which way you go. But if you are using a directional pattern, just make sure that that is the first score line that you do. All right, let's see, here we go. You can also make this with cardstock too, and then it doesn't matter. It's just an 8x8 square, so it can be done either way. So I've burnished on all the score lines, and now we're gonna do some trimming. So I'm actually gonna flip it this way because I can see the lines better on this side, so I'm gonna flip it this way. I'm going to cut out, on this 1/2 inch score line out here, I'm going to cut out that bottom rectangle. Now my top and my bottom, I have my 1/2 inch score line up here, and then a 1 1/4 inch score line, and then just down here we have 1 1/4 inch panels. This is my bottom. Okay, and then we're gonna cut up straight on the rectangle pieces, and then in the square pieces, we're going to notch it. We're gonna do that on the bottom. Okay, so on a straight rectangle piece, I'm going to go straight up, and then these square pieces we're going to notch out. The square pieces are going to go inside the box, so they're not going to be seen. So you can cut those away, cut the bulk away on those. Okay, so that's the bottom. Now we're going to work on the top. We're going to cut out these rectangles up here. We're going to cut past that first 1/2 inch score line to the next score line. So all we have is this little 1/2 inch tab over here, and that's only on that biggest center piece there. All right, we're going to again cut straight on the rectangles down to the second score line, and then I'm going to cut off this little 1/2 inch piece on this one. Cut that off, there we go. And this is going to be our tab, so I'm just going to trim that just a little bit. Now this tab will be seen, so you don't want to hack away too much of it, but we do want to take out some of that bulk. All right, this is going to be the piece that folds over. Where's my box? This is the piece that folds over this way. So we're going to leave both of those, and we're going to come back on the side. I'm going to cut straight on that score line, and we're going to do it on both of these. I'm going to fold these out of the way so you can kind of see what I'm doing a little better. We're going to cut off this 1/2 inch line. We don't need that. And then we're just going to cut off just a little bit of the bulk, just taking off little corners, just like that. Okay? And then this last piece over here, we're just going to cut off completely. We don't need this piece. Okay? So that is all of the trimming done. And actually, let me lay it like this so we have the right pattern facing out. And I'm going to grab my detailed trio punch real quick. Well, and leave that there. Okay. So we're going to round 2 of the corners. And it's just going to help our box go together a little easier. The corners we're rounding are on this little flat piece here. So we're just going to fold these in. And I'm going to stick it into my trio punch. Just give it a punch. And I'm going to do the same to this side. Just fold them all in. Stick it in there and punch. Perfect. That's just going to give us a nice little tab. Clean up some of those corners. All right, one more thing to do before we assemble. I'm going to punch a little finger notch in here, and I'm going to use my perennial flower punch for this. I used to use the 1/2 inch circle punch, but we don't sell that anymore. So I'm actually going to take my Stampin' Up marker. I'm just going to kind of eyeball the middle. You could get a ruler and actually measure it, figure it all out, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And then all I'm going to do is find that little mark I made, and all I'm punching is just the little tip of the flower, just a little sliver of it. You don't need much because, I mean, this is all I punched out. All you're doing is just giving a little bit of a finger hole so that it's easier to open that box. Okay, so that is it. We're ready to assemble. So I'm gonna grab my Stampin' Seal Plus. Love this stuff. I am loving our new adhesive. If you haven't tried it out, give it a try. So we're gonna put some Stampin' Seal Plus on the 1/2" tab over here, on the long tab. This should fold right up exactly, just like that. Perfect. And then we're going to, this is the front of our box. So the box with the lid, this is the front. So this is the last one we're gonna glue down. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the back, just like that. We're gonna stick down the back, just kind of square it all up. And then the front. Just like that. It just folds right over. Perfect. Isn't that cute? This just closes in just like that. Perfect. And again, this is our front. I like it opening in the back. It just gives the front a much cleaner look. So I'm going to stick my little snack cake in there. So I have another little gift ready to go, and it fits perfectly. Okay, let's finish up the decorations for the front of our box. Let me bring in this one so we know what we're doing. We're going to put this one aside. You could also tie some ribbon around this too. That would be really cute. Okay, now I've already stamped and cut 3 of our bananas because I didn't think you guys wanted to watch me cut out a whole bunch of bananas. So I've already done that. We are going to stamp one more. We're going to have 4 bananas total, and then we're going to stamp our greeting. So I have just a scrap piece of white here, and I'm going to use my Bumblebee ink. And we're going to stamp 1 more banana. This is from the Cute Fruit stamp set. I'm using this Cute Fruit stamp set for all of my stamp, well, not for the greeting, but for my stamping. We're going to do 1 banana. And the Cute Fruit stamp set card crates just went out yesterday. So if you ordered the card crate, that is on its way to you. It is so cute. All right, and the little stem of the banana. And cinnamon cider. I'm gonna leave my cinnamon cider out. We're gonna stamp the greeting, and I'm gonna pull out some green apple green because we're gonna stamp it twice. All right, the greeting is from the Celebrate Sunflowers. I'm using the Thanks a Bunch. So you can have a bunch of flowers or you can have a bunch of bananas. Either way. So I'm gonna start with my granny apple green, and I'm just gonna stamp that down on the bottom. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be straight. We're going to fussy cut it. I'm going to flip it over because I do kind of want to get my cinnamon cider one straight. I'm stamping it twice. You could use markers if you wanted to. Use your Stampin' Right markers if you just wanted to stamp it once, but we're going to cut it all out, so I'm not too worried about getting it all straight or getting it, you know, stamping it twice. Okay, so you'll see I didn't even ink it all the way. Let me hold it up. I only inked up the Thanks because that's all we want from the cinnamon cider. So I have Thanks a Bunch and Granny Apple Green. We're really only going to use the bunch from that. And then my banana. And that's all of the stamping. Make sure you stamp 4 bananas. The bananas and the stems. I'm going to put all my inks aside. All right, we're going to fussy cut our banana. It's really easy shape. Really just curve your paper, not your scissors. Cut off the excess. It's really simple to just go around the banana. We've been eating a lot of bananas. Well, mostly banana bread. I'll ask for bananas and then nobody eats them, and then I end up making banana bread. So, all right, so we have 4 bananas, and the Cute Fruit stamp set comes with little faces. So if you wanted to really cute this up and add a little face to it, you could absolutely do that. There's 3 little faces in here you could add to your banana. But I'm not gonna do faces today. But you could absolutely do that. Okay, so for the bunch, we're going to go around it, and this one's a little bit trickier to cut. You can absolutely just kind of trim this out in a straight line, but I really love like the waviness of this, and you'll see that I'm really moving the paper and not my scissors, and that is helping me get super clean cuts. I'm going around this little swoop thing here because I really like that. And I'm leaving just a really thin border of white. If you want to leave a thicker border of white, that would be fine too. Obviously, you do you. So our holiday catalog goes live on August 4th. Also happening on August 4th, demonstrators can pre-order the new die cutting machine. So I'm very excited about that. So if you would like to get your hands on that die cutting machine first, now is a great time to join my team. And you can add holiday catalog products into your starter kit too. Okay, so I cut that bunch just with my scissors. I'm gonna pull out my little mini trimmer to do the thanks. I cannot wait to get that die cutting machine though. Come on, August. Okay, so I just used my little mini trimmer and I just cut that out, straight lines. Demonstrators can also purchase these right now too, which is fantastic. Such a perk. Okay, so it is time to get all of these pieces assembled. So other pieces of other supplies that I have, the 2 1/4 inch circle that I punched with the cinnamon cider cardstock, and then I have a piece of glimmer paper which I punched with the 2 inch circle. And these are just gonna get glued together. So just gonna use my Stampin' Seal and just stick those together. I want more of the pinky side up, so we're gonna assemble our bananas down here on the bottom, on the purpley side. So I'm actually going to assemble my bananas with my liquid glue. You could use glue dots if you want to, but I'm just going to stick a little bit of glue right here on the little stem part, and I'm gonna put a kind of layer them together just like that, so we have 2 together. And then you can do the same thing right up here on the stem, put a little dot of glue and just layer 3 together just like that. Perfect. So we have 3 bananas all together, and we're going to stick this all on with dimensionals. So let me just kind of adjust them a little bit. I'm going to flip those over. So I'm going to flip over and let me grab some dimensionals. I can't believe I forgot to get those out. And we're going to stick some dimensionals on the back of these, and then a couple on the back with this banana too. So let's take off all of those backings. Here we go. All right. Those are my trash pile. We're gonna bring in this little circle and we're gonna stick our bananas right on our little glimmer circle there. And then we're gonna stick our little single banana kind of, and we're just gonna try to line up the stems just so that it looks like a bunch and it's all nice and layered, just like that. All right, now we're going to adhere our greeting. I'm gonna start with the thanks, and I'm going to stick that on, just on my little bananas, and then I'm gonna come in with my bunch, and I'm actually going to take just a tiny piece of a dimensional here, and I'm going to stick it on my H, because the H is kind of going to hang off a little bit, but I want to make sure that's nice and secured. And then I'm just going to take my liquid glue. You could use your fine tip glue pen too. This is a really small spot, and I'm just going to adhere that all down. Thanks a bunch. Let me hold it up, make sure that it's nice and straight. Perfect, isn't that cute? So cute. All right, we just have a couple more finishing touches. I've already pre-tied a couple bows for you. I have a little tiny linen thread bow, and then I have a Magenta Madness bow. I'm gonna use glue dots on both of these. So I'm still using up my paper pumpkin glue dots. Thank goodness for these. And that's just gonna go right on the little stem of our banana. That's just gonna make them all look a little bit tied together, so cute. And then for my Magenta Madness one, we're just going to put a glue dot on the back of that and stick it down here right at the bottom of all the bananas. So cute. Now this whole element is ready to go in our box, and of course we're going to use dimensionals on that. So just 3 dimensionals on the back, and let's pull in our box again. So, and this is just going to go right on the center of our box, and I love all of these colors just working together, so cute. All right, finishing touch, I have the Artistry Blooms sequins. I'm going to grab these like orangey ones, yellow orangey ones, and I'm going to stick a few of them on my box. So some up here. Oh, hello. Stick. These are some of my absolute favorite accessories. I've been using these a ton. I just love these. I love the shine, and I love, and you'll see that I'm putting these yellow ones on my box. When they're on there, they just kind of pick up the color behind them. I think it's just so beautiful. All right, so that's it. Isn't that cute? Super simple. You have a little special treat, drop this off for somebody. this to your mail worker, your UPS delivery driver. I'm sure they'd love it. So that is it though. To your teachers. They're going through a lot right now, guys. All right, that is it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will make sure to answer them. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you need to order any supplies, make sure you head to my online store. Don't forget, bonus days are on. You're going to get a free $5 coupon for every $50 you purchase. And if you have any questions, let me know. And thanks for joining me, guys. Bye.